more, so he can have that little demo man one-on-one, that proper duel, as it were, as we do go live. We're going to have Awesomniac on red playing for their lives in this competition, as I think I can flick it onto Cadis in time. There we go. Standard rollout, he actually goes lower. Talk about how fast Cadis is to mid, and he's botched for rollout completely there. Gonna have to walk from underneath right now. Trying to spam stickies up now. He's going to try and push through Shithouse straight away, and they've traded Shithouses here. Zebaside's going to get an early one. Case is going to launch him into the air. Huge pipe on Yuki. Case is going to walk forward, as the rest of his team have done great pressure. The flank, and he's going to jump in, finish Benuffo. Superb mid from Cadis and the scouts right there.
What a huge mid from Awesomniac. What a huge mid from Awesomniac. They really brought it there. Both teams going that Valley rollout with Knutson with a huge bomb at the beginning, and combined with, I think it was Zebaside to take down Turmo right at the beginning of that, and Knutson and Cadis and the scouts having an incredible middle, as you said. Looks like they're going to be running an engineer and a sniper on this last, kind of rolling the same strats as they did on Process, but it looks like Turmo and Yuki are holding forwards here as well. This is strange. This is kind of a half forwards, half backwards hold. I haven't seen any teams properly do this, and they do retreat back now. I think they were just trying to get some sticks on main door, maybe get a cheeky pick or slow them down a little bit for that Uber charge.
The Aussies do love a forward hold, so I wouldn't be surprised if they were trying it. Cadis is actually 5 HP in main, so they're going to have to Uber him pretty early. They're having to get battered back by this sentry. Zebaside's trying to get something done. Turmo's been forced on top of a point. They know he's always up there. He should be taken down by the scout, but nice extra from Yuki to defend him. And oh god, I'm having deja vu. Another car crash pushed to last by Awesomniac. Where have I seen this before?
Yeah, they absolutely felt that. Oh, pipe from Cadis, and he lands onto a sticky. Nice by Cadis to take down Snowblind. And he's the only person left from Awesomniac, as he is going to try and escape. He just put the stickies onto Sheep. Big meat shot from a Sheep there to take down Cadis. And he's going to stop Awesomniac completely rolling over them. Oh, the Uber is popped from Turmo and Bonobo. Turmo's behind Knutson on balcony, does take him down, but Bonobo's gone all the way to last point to defend that against Zappis. He does get the kill on him eventually with that crossbow, and it's only Cadis and Marilyn alive. Marilyn not connected to Cadis at the moment, but slowly building now, and it's a 4v4 situation. I am really want to take this out and cap the Spire. They've got Snowblind on it, as Stark is flanking from Musa.
Yeah, I have done so much, or Awesomniac have done so much to delay IM so far, like Zappis, Cadis, Knutson all doing their part in the delaying tactics, and IM are just going to have to back it up. And they don't even have that much Uber, actually. I think Bonobo, because Bonobo went back and was disconnected, and ended up having to kill that scout himself, he's actually lost Uber advantage here, and IM are going to have to depend a lot on this forward hold to buy that time back.
Yeah, 20% Uber advantage at the moment from Maryland. Don't know whether he'll know that he has it, and it's dropping down to about 15%. It might be negligible by the time he actually does get it. It looks like they are holding a little bit further forwards, but they're backing off now. Aporia, the only one left, holding further forwards than the rest of his team, but that's allowed Awesomniac to get into the upper lobby, and it's going to be a sniper v sniper battle. Do you think that's going to, whoever gets the sniper pick, that's going to be the person who pushes, or is she purely trying to get an entry frag?
I think Yuki will be ready to push if Sheep gets a pick, and so far in sniper duels, I've not seen Sheep, literally in this LAN, I've not seen Sheep lose yet. I don't know, I've not seen all the games, but I've not seen him lose yet, so I don't think he's going to start losing now. Stark's a good sniper, but I don't think he's quite the same level as Sheep, as I think Zebaside Knutson just tried the old sort of double soldier bottom right strat, you know, to get a cheeky pick, trying to catch out Sheep. But I think we are just going to go down to sniper wars right now. Tomo's a buffer point as always. Nice and cozy up there. Yeah. Stealing it from Team Lego. It looks like Stark's going to try and engage here on Sheep. The Sheep's actually just on scout now. They're just going to rush for point instead. Ubers are exchanged. Cadis taking a lot of damage. Zebaside's really weak as well. Merlin's disconnected, going to have to walk out. Tomo will drop down from a point, but Zaps is going to get caught out. Cadis is going to get caught out. And surely IMO just going to power this forward as Merlin's trying to run out main. Him and Zebaside are just going to have to back it up. I don't know if Knutson's hiding for a back cap. He's just on balcony. I think he's going to try and fight in a scout instead. Just trying to slow it down, but he's getting peppered by both scouts. That's in a lot of trouble. Zebaside will get one scout for him. That's going to dent the push. Zebaside's going to challenge for point now as well. Zebaside doing a lot of work to slow IM down right now, and Knutson's there to back him up, but Turbo's pumping out so much damage from balcony. Zappers as well. Look at all this pressure on IM that Awesomniac are putting. They won't let him cap that Spire back. Great play from Awesomniac.
Yeah, really difficult as well for Awesomniac, for IM to push out onto that Spire when they've got the sniper of Stark's choke. Unable to be pressured because Awesomniac's heavies are putting so much spam onto the team of IM. It looks like they're going to hold forward though, as they've got stickies on the main door and a few on the trash door. And they're going to try and force the Uber out early here.
Zebo on Spy.
Oh, huge.
Not
This
seen that
is
one
strange.
before.
I have seen him before in a scrim once. Oh, he
I've
has been
seen him.
spotted instantly by Snowblink, as
Snowblink?
as Nox calls him.
Nox is too important to have time to learn everyone's name.
Yeah.
So, I think Zebasai's now just walking around. I think he's going to have to build up some more cloak before he can go back in. Where has he gone?
He is going back in now. He's on main. He's going into the point. No, he isn't. He's coming up top right. It looks like he's going to be... Oh, no, he's just going back out again.
He's just doing
very
laps.
strange. Yeah.
He's warming up. He's warming up.
He's jogging around. He's going back in main. Is he going to go bottom right again? Is he doing another lap? No, he's gone bottom left this time. He's going to do another lap, but the opposite direction. He's doing a figure of 8. He does get found instantly by Snowblind.
Pulled a hamstring.
Watching out for that. And Stark incredibly weak as well. This could be 2 picks for IM.
Yeah, Stark's disconnected from the heel, so I think he's having to wait for the health pack or just walk the long way around. Oh, he's gone all the way out, actually. I think he might be going back to swap since Zebasai died. And IM have taken this opportunity to push forward and just taken over top lobby. And maybe Yuki's going to take it all the way to balcony. He might be able to catch Nutson here, but actually Sheep dies on the flank and actually cancel that push. Maybe they're trading bodies here, but IM have already backed up to last, so this should be the end of that aggression from IM.
Yeah, they got a nice pick onto Nutson, who was holding balcony, but then they lost Snowblind as well as Sheep, and so that kind of shut down the push completely for them. Without any scouts, there's no way you're pushing out from Badlands last. And the Uber does come in. It's going to be Zebasai leading it. He has bounced way back from those stickies. He realizes that Turmo is above the point, but there's nothing they can do because they can't get to the point. He's being body blocked by Yuki, who also had the Uber charge on him. Zebasai does go down, and this is going to be a pick for IM. IM are going to try and push this out into upper lobby. Sheep putting a little bit of pressure on, but Kedis has got it sticked up, so if anybody pokes from the top, they're going to get picked. Yuki's poking from the bottom of the stairs here as Sheep rushes to main, and I wonder whether any of the flank are going to get a pick. It looks like a 1v1 as Snowblind tries to take on Stark, but Stark gets the better of that exchange, but he does trade for Zappis, so Sheep picking up the frag onto Zappis while Stark takes down Snowblind, so that's going to be a scout apiece for each team. Zappis going to get a much quicker spawn, but by the time he gets there, it's just going to be 6v6 again, Uber v Uber. A slight Uber advantage here for Marilyn as well. As actually Sheep respawns onto the sniper again, a defensive sniper, and he tries to get a pick on bottom left, which Nutson might be walking into here. Nutson knows that Sheep loves to hold in that position. The Uber does come in top left again. Zebasai and Stark leading this in. They take it onto Yuki, but Bonobo doesn't even have the Uber, but absolutely no pressure onto him. Terrible Uber by Somniac. Bonobo's got the Uber now and they want to push. It looks like they want to go up the stairs with Turmo and Yuki. Are they going to get anything, Commander X?
Not yet, because Osomniak have just ran away, so Bonobo doesn't need to use it. Yuki's going to take this all the way out to left balcony where he prefers pushing from. He's going to jump into Zappis, shut Zappis down. Suki just eliminating backcap threats as he marches forward.
Zebasai is dropped through the drop down. He's going on to last. He's fighting against Aporia. He's 1v1ing him. Aporia does go down, and
Stark's in as well.
And Zebasai get the back cap. Stark's a very clever scout. He works the flank very well, gets those back caps whenever they're presented to him. And Zebasai, realizing that the flank was open, going up the drop down there and 2v1ing Aporia for the last point. Really clever play by I guess not even the flank, because Zebasai was involved in that. And we go to the
second middle.
Second middle.
Second.
The scoreboard
can counter two. Yeah. Somniac in the lead finally in a major game. They try and come up shithouse again, but it looks like I am a lot more ready with that double soldier bomb from Yuki and Aporia.
Destruction from IM.
Yeah, Aporia's not even going to go down. It's just Merlin left. Merlin's found a way to just retreat out of all of this, but Sheep is following him down that. 96 health, one more arrow might do it, but Sheep's going all the way. He's down to 48 health, spawners are coming in, Sheep might have to give this up, but Snowblind's come out of nowhere. He doesn't hit any shots on Merlin though, and they should be able to clean this up. How did he miss Merlin there? He had like a clean shot.
Yeah, and Merlin only on 50 HP, got away incredibly luckily there. So he is going to have the Uber charge for last. He's on 80% at the moment, but by the time IM push in, it is going to be Uber v Uber. Stark on the Pyro at the moment. He might switch off once his team get the Uber charge, but it looks like he's not going to, so it's going to be a Pyro on defense for Somniac again. Oh, and a sniper in the form of Zappis, who's holding in the same spot that Sheep normally does, and it's going to be a normal roster for IM. It looks like they're trying to do the double soldier spam bottom right to try and pick Stark, but to pick Zappis, but Zappis cleverly avoids them and just cycles back out, switches class, and puts himself back in position to hit some fully charged body shots and drop somebody in main.
Yeah, but so we've seen this from Somniac quite a lot, but Pyro, Sniper combo, Zappis and Stark both good on those respective classes. And they're just going to wait for the push here. Cadis as well. I want to note Cadis often likes to use the loose cannon on last pushes just because it really messes up Uber pushes, just pumps him back. Look at him pumping back Yuki there, stopping him jump. Stopping his jump. Now Zebasai has opportunity to chase here, but Knutson has gone down, and Zebasai has to go back to last because there was pressure on the point, and IMA try and re-push off this. Yuki's coming on the flank. Yuki's done so much damage, takes down both scouts, and now Cadis needs to come across and help, and that opens the door for Termo to come through, and I am just overpower them on the top left there. Great work by Yuki to open the door from that point.
Yeah, they got all the flank picks there as they pushed in top right, and they got the position as well on the high ground to be able to contest the rest of Osomniac. Really nice push into last there by IM. They do pick up that second round. It is now 1-1 as we go into the third middle. Both teams opting for a valley rollout again as Aporia is aggressive onto the enemy train. Zebasai with a huge bomb in, gets hit by a few scouts, and now he's behind them, distracting eyes. Kada's picking up a 3K with Sticky and a pipe onto Yuki and Bonobo, takes them both down. That's going to completely destroy IM for the middle. Huge plays by Cadis on this mid. Snowblind's going to run in. Is he going to be able to pick up Merlin? No, he backs out again. But he was so close to being able to rush in there as Osemiak were a little bit distracted and pick up the Merlin frag, but he doesn't. Merlin's going to have the overcharge advantage, 90%. He's got a full overcharge advantage for last, and they're going to be taking this in. Snowblind has respawned onto Engineer, so is he going to be able to do anything on this last push? As they're going to take it in main here.
Poria's starting to back up at the same time. Zebasai's going to frag this scout on point, and they're going to stick him on point. All the players are rushing, but they've just stacked for point, sticking it up. Textbook TF2 right there.
Really textbook. I was about to say that as well. Yeah.
Osomniac have a lot of motivation. Can we go to team comms from this next middle atmo for Osomniac, if possible?
What a waste. I'm back again.
Watch out for this middle now.
Someone's house. Tagged. Are we slow?
That was really aggressive.
Slow down.
He's under. They're focusing me. They're always focusing me. He can't focus
Solly
me.
jumped.
I'm
Try to set a lot.
Still out scout.
Solly.
I'm down.
Yeah, house, Solly. Scout window.
one
Further
under
HP.
slope.
Same point. Up point. The both scouts are planning. Play position now. Play with position.
Oh, what the fuck? What hit me?
Fall back, guys.
Solly up.
Yeah. Run. Nice start. 22.
I didn't know there was soldiers still up. My bad. I saw them all.
Cool. Let's come back atmo. Yeah, so interesting there. It looks so good for Osomniac. They got the high ground, and then Immunity just got a little bit of health back and all came back in great sync up there on the repush. And Cadis just caught more damage, and even he knew where it came from.
Yeah, definitely. And both the soldiers from Osomniac getting destroyed there by the scouts of IM. Knutson didn't get anything done on the mid as he tried to put pressure onto their shit house, but can't get anything done there. And Zebasai bombed in a little too far, disconnected from Merlin and the rest of his team, and got picked up as well. So it ended up with Merlin and both the scouts of Bonobo and both the scouts of IM being alive. It's going to be an Uber v Uber situation as we go to a little bit of a stalemate at around choke. Sheep and Emporia kind of pushing through into the house and resub. Oh, Sheep might be getting caught here by Knutson. No, hit some nice rockets on him, goes down to 18 HP, but can't finish off the frag. Looks like Turmo wanted to pressure there a little bit as well. Stark holding with the combo here. It looks like that's their strat, just to have one person covering the resub. So resub might be a little bit vulnerable for a push here. Aporia bombs in, takes a big sticky trap as he goes around there, but Zebasai finishes off him and Yuki as Yuki tries to poke around, putting a little bit of spam on as well. And Stark and Zappis are going to try and abuse the flank now that IM have lost 2 players.
Absolutely brilliant from Merlin there. Like, so many medics would have popped as soon as they saw those 2 soldiers coming around, but Merlin just monitoring everyone's health. No one went below really 50. 50 is the lowest anyone got, but they cleaned up those soldiers quickly, and it means IM don't get what they want, and they can turn this into a push. They are going to have to multi-Uber a bit now. Termo's going to get a little bit of this charge, but Cadis is going behind and causing havoc. As long as they deal with the Aporia bot, Osomniac should be okay on the repush. Merlin will go down, but maybe Osomniac can still get something done. They're powering in. Knutson going forward now. They've separated the medic from the heals. Termo's trapped in. Cadis is behind him. Just Bonobo left alive, and he is out of choke, and I don't think anyone's chasing, or is Knutson coming resup?
Knutson's trying to chase via resup, but I don't think they really know where Bonobo is, and Bonobo's definitely going to get out there. Knutson hiding for the pick on anybody spawning forward there, but Sheep wisely just backs off the balcony and doesn't try and contest mid or go for any cheeky picks, and Knutson is unable to get the pick onto Sheep. Everybody, oh, Stark in a very hiding position, hiding behind these barrels in trash here. He's expecting the IM team to be pushing out into trash to take some position. It looks like Termo was checking his position there, but didn't see him. Oh, but now Yuki has. And Stark's surely going to go down there. Yeah, takes a big meat shot from Snowblind. And that's going to set IM up with a pick there. I don't know whether they're going to push with it. Also, they're giving them a lot of respect, though.
I think they both think...
Oh!
What? Did Yuki catch a pipe as he went in there?
I think so, yeah. He got absolutely destroyed and crated. I didn't see exactly what he caught, but Zappa's got the credit for the frag, but I think some kind of projectile hit him in midair. Zepaside's also behind them, getting chased by Aporia. I think Aporia's going to pick up that frag. But no, Zepasai actually picks up the frag onto Aporia when they're behind. Knutson is fighting Sheep as well as the Ubers go off, with Termo fighting against Stark in the Uber. And this is looking a little bit better for Osomniac. Zepasai behind them now as the Ubers fade. He gets onto Bonobo, kills him. He's trying to hit some direct onto Snowblind, but Snowblind finishes him off. And this is going to be a 4v4 situation. The medic is down for IM, so that's going to prompt a little bit of aggression. But Osomniac is sat so far back that IM aren't able to put any kind of aggression onto them. And Osomniac are going to be able to push in here with their Uber advantage and their heal advantage. And surely they're going to be able to take Spire with minimal resistance.
Yeah, it was a real shame. That could have been a lot, even better for Osomniac if Merlin didn't drop Cadus in the Uber. They had to kind of flash a scout in afterwards. It wasn't exactly what they wanted. Now AWS are going to have another chance to go again and fight an Spire, but they will have to watch out for the Sheep Sniper. And I imagine they'll be expecting that and just come straight from house. And as the Uber goes up, it looks like where Zepasai and Cadus want to go. Nutson's going to jump around. They're going to spam Sheep out right now. Nutson's even going to go hunt him down. Now I think Zepasai's even going to hunt him down. So no soldiers with Cadus right now for the main part of the push, and they've kind of backed off. Zepasai's still behind, can't finish Sheep, and he'll go down. Bit of a weird one there from Osomniac, overcommitting to try and get that sniper.
Yeah, trying to find some picks on reset and then committed to the sniper. They lose both their soldiers in return for that, and Sheep is still alive. He's sniping at choke at the moment. There's a 6v4 situation, but IM have just got their Uber, so that's why we didn't see a push from them before. Snowblind just absolutely running in through the choke point as Termo follows him up. He's getting big damage on them. Yuki's been juggled. Maz in the air, but Merlin drops. There's some nice stickies from Termo, and this is going to mean that IM completely storm this point. How many frags can they pick up here?
Nutson's behind right now. He's on 50 health. He's going to just go down to his own rocket. Takes himself out of the game. Everyone else is safe for Osomniac, but it doesn't really matter because Bonobo survived that whole thing. He's going to start building up that Uber advantage. He's got 25% on Merlin right now already, and they're already moving towards Spire pretty quickly. Aporia's already on resup. The rest of the players are shortly coming behind, and they should get Spire for pretty much free. And I don't know if Osomniac are going to try a forward hold.
It looks like they want to put some pressure out here. Zepasai was in the drop down, drops down to resup with Knutson and Zappis both on the balcony trying to put some spam on. But with all the heavies of IM on that Spire raining down projectiles from on high, there's no way that Osomniac can contest. And it looks like they're going to hold forward a little bit. They're in upper lobby at the moment, but they've got nobody watching left balcony. They've got stickies on the front doors with Zepasai and Stark both behind at the moment. Aporia goes onto Zepasai. Is he going to be able to pick him up? No, Zepasai gets out, but Stark is still behind on mid. He's going to 1v1 Sheep here on middle. Stark just still staying behind. He's distracting so many eyes at the moment. He's distracting two players. Also, Zepasai does go down to a sticky trap from Termo, and the rest of Osomniac have backed off to mid, but Stark is still behind.
Yeah, Stark loves playing from behind the enemy team, just a sort of distraction where he's got free roam to do what he wants, basically. I think he gets called out now and resupply, and he might find himself in a 2-on-1 now. Stark's just going to have to run away again, but he's buying so much time, and this is what Osomniac want right now.
They've Ubered in on last, sorry to interrupt you, but Termo's taking the Uber in from IM to last. Cadus follows them, and Nutsson picks up a frag onto Snowblind. They're trying to push this Uber into the upper lobby that IM are holding, but IM now recycling after they got some heals. They pick up the frag onto Zepasai, and this is going to be a 5v5 situation. Aporia trying to peek on the top left, while Yuki gets some damage onto Cadus. Cadus does go down. That's going to completely open up the point. Cadus such a crucial pick if IM want to take this last. Oh, Merlin gets a big Uber saw onto, I think it was Termo. And Stark finishes off that frag, finishes off Sheep as well. But Bonobo and Snowblind, yeah, the Gordon Freeman coming out from Stark. And he is going to pick up that Spire as well. But there's only 3 players left alive. IM might want to contest this. Stark, the only player able to put any kind of pressure onto the Spire. Oh, Zepasai overextended way too far over here. Oh no, he does get out. He isn't chased by any of the Iron players. I thought Termo was going to stick him off in lower lobby. Cadus is going to... Cadus miles away from his team, trying to set up forward stickies, but misjudges how far IM are in, I believe. and IM are going to push in here with a demo and a scout pick.
Yeah, Termo's getting most of even. There's already 2 times on point from Aporia. Or AwS are going to counter pop, but they need to get the high ground, they need to get the frats. All playing from the low ground right now. They have no stickies on point. Merlin gets sniped with a bits of all so they all pile on point. That's just trying to deny him. Nice air fight from Termo. The scouts on it, the medics on it, and that's going to tie it up at 2-2. And there's still 10 minutes left, actually. Yeah, still quite a bit of time for it to go either way.
Yeah, still 10 minutes left, so my prediction's still on track. I reckon 4-2 to IM. It's 3-2 at the moment. Well, Somniac putting up probably a better game than they have done on Process so far. As we go to the 5th mid is this. Kate is putting out a little bit of damage. We see Snowblind going at the enemy shithouse here. Zebasai, big jump up, but the counter jump comes out from Aporia and Yuki. But the entire IM team is clustered up, taking so much damage. Snowblind on really low HP. Tomo, Aporia and Yuki on incredibly low HP as well. Sheep is really low, but they've got a little bit of position here. Stark running in, does take down Yuki as Zappis picks up the frag on Bonobo as well. Merlin has gone down through all of this fighting. Also, it's Sheep and Aporia with the position on mid for IM. It's a 3v4 situation in favor of Somniac, but I don't know whether they're going to be able to make the most of this, as IM have got some spawns coming in, but Somniac do take it as they get backup in the form of Zebasai and Nuts and are now arriving to mid. Snowblind maybe trying to make something happen on this choke. He's going to get picked though. Oh, 1 HP with escape. Goodness me, lucky kid.
Yeah, Zebasai did great work, despite being on 4 HP for quite a bit of that, and just pressuring House, just getting rockets out, spamming it, just putting off the other half-health players without heals from coming in. And now IM seems to want to go in straight away, but that Soldier juggled really high. Termo's taking spam as well. Kada's doing a superb job blocking it through, but IM just won't stop. They're going to juggle Kada's forward now. Kada's going to land 2 points on Bonobo! Kada serves it all the way over. Can the rest of his team clean up now? Kada's is still alive behind them. He's finally going down to Snowblind, but Somniac should be able to stabilise right now. Merlin and House dishing out for heals. And they should just be able to force them back here. Like, look at the health on IM. They have nothing to work with right now.
And absolutely no heals either, which is a huge advantage for Somniac. I'm still getting over that play from Katus. Incredible pipe. Got juggled in there, or was that a sticky?
He got juggled in.
I think he got juggled and made the best of a bad situation by far there by hitting an incredible pipe onto Bonobo and takes him down to win his team the team fight. And Somniac are going to be pushing around Chucky. Aporia is actually flanking, gets onto Zappis, but he's 2v1ing them and does get taken down. A little bit of another extension without any backup there from Aporia, and IM team are having to defend from the trash and balcony area.
Yeah, I am just want to see them really want to buy time here. With their Roma down, they don't have anyone ready. They don't want to throw any more people away to sacrifice to try and get Merlin. So they're just going to try and buy time. Set up that forward hold, and they love to do. But they do lose Sheep, and they keep leading people, so it's going to be difficult for them to really maintain this forward hold for long, especially since the other team have Uber.
Yeah, Merlin's got 30% advantage as well. It's slowly ticking away. Bonobo's on 90% at the moment, and Somniac have waited far too long for this Uber charge to have any kind of effect onto IM. So Bonobo pops it in return as the Uber comes in from Merlin. Oh, Yuki takes down Cadus as well as he's in choke, and it looks like Merlin's going to go down as well. This is a car crash from Somniac.
Merlin gets away!
Goodness me.
People came behind and Merlin's going to get a kill on Bonobo instead!
What? How does he do this?
Yuki changes attention because scouts came behind, so Merlin just walks away, firing as he go. Bonobo catches them, down goes Bonobo, and Merlin finds himself with Uber advantage, 6 minutes left.
He's incredible.
And they want to block Spire now as well. Zebasai's coming from the other end, going to get on top, all on top of Yuki here. Yuki's catching damage, going to have to run away. And Somniac are going to hold.
A big hold from Somniac, obviously bolstered by the fact that Merlin managed to get out of there and put some heals onto the rest of his team. Aporia actually jumping up, does get the frag onto Nutson, but he's going to go down in return, surely, if somebody can challenge him. Kidus does hit a stick onto him, and he does go down. Zappis dueling Yuki on the Spire as well, causing his boys Stark come in to put some damage on him as well. Yuki getting away on 5 HP there, as they just set up the hold on last. It's 6v4 in favour of Somniac. Some stickies on the main door, slightly delaying Somniac as well, as they try and push in here. They have a 40% advantage because Merlin managed to escape and Bonobo went down. They're going to be able to use this in. I am going to expect them to be going main with Stark. It looks like they're going to, going main with Stark. They're going to get onto Bonobo, who's kind of marooned at the back of the point here. Yuki and Snowblind on the lower ground as well, but Termo's in the Dr. Phil spot. He's not going to be giving up the point lightly, sorry. He's not going to be giving up the point likely either.
Neither likely nor lightly, as Zebasai trying to challenge for Scout and Spire, but gets knocked back, gets some damage though, Snowblind down to 40. He meets up with Sheep on balcony. They might still try and go for this, but AWS do have spawns because of that faster spawn advantage they get from holding more points.
And they've got a 40% advantage again, Andrex.
Yeah, Merlin. I think it's because Merlin popped in earlier, really. Yeah, Bonobo popped quite late, so... Bonobo died, didn't he? Yeah, they chased him behind the point. That explains it. That's how TF2 works.
Yeah, I think if the medic dies, then they have to respawn for 10 seconds, and that might affect the overcharges. Don't you play this class?
It's unconfirmed whether it affects the overcharges or not at this early stage in the game's lifespan.
Yeah, it's a very new game.
So the Evils pops early. Zebaside's going to go straight onto point, bait out the stickies from Zebaside. Not a lot else. Cadus is trying to get in. But again, these repushes from Osomniac really not... they're not being very fruitful with them.
No, and they can't play the point either because Termo's so far up the point. They really need to, in my opinion, take an uber charge with Zebaside and try and contest Termo as he hides in that Dr. Phil spot, encased by the metallic shell of the point. Oh, Yuki getting onto Merlin here. He's on 70 HP. He misses the air shot. That would have been huge from Yuki, but he does get taken down by Cadus' stickies. They pick up the flank though from Osomniac as Zappis and Stark both go down. It's 4v4 at the moment, but they've got a sniper up in the form of Sheep, and Snowblind was down there, so they can't push out IM. And it looks like it's just going to stabilize again. Snowblind looking like he wants to build a sentry on last.
Yeah, because of that wasted Uber from Yuki though, because Yuki wasn't able to get Merlin, it means Merlin's going to leapfrog Bonobo and have an Uber advantage, so we see a sniper and engineer on defense, and another attempt at an Uber advantage push for Osomniac. 3.5 minutes left. They're going to want to get this right. Cadus is leading bull play. He's going to focus down the sentry as Stark tries to hit the soldier on the floor. He's going to chase down Yuki, sacrifice for the point. Cadus is going to sacrifice for the point as well. They're going for it too early here. They just need to clean up the other frags, and I am punishing them hard for that misstep.
Yeah, I really feel like when I watch Cadus play, I'm incredibly impressed with his DM, with his positioning, things like that. The one thing that I sometimes kind of cringe at when I'm watching him is that he doesn't value his life enough. I think he makes plays like suiciding onto the point and bombing in sometimes that whilst they do open up opportunities for his team, I feel like he's such a good player that he can really open up things just by the virtue of being alive.
And we see Stark on the spy again now. I'm not sure where he is right now. He's right behind him. He's going to get Bonobo. The drop, another drop for Bonobo in this series. And Osomniac are going to try and block off the back of that. Zebaside's jumping in, help with Merlin as Zappa's fighting from underneath, but IM are just piling forward with the numbers right now. Nutson gets free in-house. Nutson just cleans up everything in-house. They all just kind of pile into him, and he's got the aim, he's got the rockets to take him down. They will have to recap mid-back, but huge advantage for Merlin thanks to that Stark spy play.
Yeah, huge play from Stark there. We've seen him run Spy before. We see Zebaside run Spy before, but that's the most successful play so far, dropping Bonobo with his Uber charge and completely securing them the mid and the second point here. And this is going to mean that Osomniac again are going to be able to push into last. What is this, the 5th time, something like that, CS?
Let's go to Osomniac team comms for this perhaps final and maybe defining push in this second map. Osomniac playing for their lives right now as we go to comms.
2 minutes
go
left.
Top left, me and Stark, and flash me onto the point. Like, Stark go on point, Sack, and flash me onto the point.
Solly on trash. South. They're out of me.
Let's go. Stark, you with me?
Yeah, yep.
Demo's on the floor, get Demo.
Sentry building in for red.
What's it? Fucking injury, I saw.
Sniper top right.
Flash me, dude, flash me!
Medic's weak. Demo's dead. Medic's dead.
Heal up.
Get the center, get the center.
Yeah, I'm shooting
Where is
sentry.
Nice!
Oh, incredible! Great!
Let's
time to
do
go
it.
to team comms there.
I can't tweet Nikolai second.
From or could hear the not quite panic, but definitely anxiety and excitement, hype in their voices as they had to push into last there. They had to secure that last push, and they did. So that makes it 3-2.
Yeah,
on
here
this
we go
final
on
minute
middle.
with 1 minute left.
Yeah, Zebaside jumping up his own side again, countering Yuki, sends Yuki's flying back, Yuki's going to correct her. Merlin goes down pretty early on, but big frags for Osomniac, only Bonobo left, and surely this is it in this map for IM.
Well, there's 54 seconds remaining, but Merlin did go down. That means they're not going to have an Uber charge ready to push into this last point. But Osomniac are going to want to take it to their last anyway. They've got a minute left. They've got less than a minute left. They've got about 30 seconds remaining. And they're going to want to take this to the last point. They're stacking the cap on Spire as fast as they possibly can. Sheep's respawned and Bonobo's only just arrived. Buffs are just arriving now for the IM team as Stark and Cadus are a little bit further forward than the rest of their team. Yuki hiding forwards for a pick for anybody who tries to go drop down. But It looks like Osomniac are going to want to take this in once they get the heals. Oh, but Cadis gets taken down by Yuki, and Stark gets picked as well. It's going to be a 4v6 situation, but they're still going to push in because that's the only thing left remaining as the time ticks down. 3 up for Osomniac as they're not going to be able to take this point, but Merlin is on last against Termo. Termo easily picks up those frags onto Merlin and Zappis. They had no way to contest him because they have no projectiles, and that is 3-2 to Osomniac.
To Europe.
To Europe, yes, and this is taking us to a best of 3, Commander X.
There we go. Yeah, so much better from Osomniac there. So you could see the in that last push when we were at the team comms, you could see just Cadis knew exactly what they wanted to do. You could hear like the energy, the hype. They were so into it, and it was just went so. It didn't go anywhere near as they planned because Cadis saw an engineer and thought it was a demo man.
Yeah, I know. He was calling that the demo man was on the floor. He was getting started to focus it, but yeah, that was the engineer, and he couldn't quite pick him up. They realised that Termo was in on top of the point though, and they did manage to pick it up, and they do secure that last round, which takes them Badlands, and now we're moving into Granary, which I believe was decided by the admins, or was that picked by a certain team?
The immunities pick.
That's
they have a higher
immunities pick.
seed. Yeah, they came from the upper bracket.
Would you say it's fair to say that Immunity have a little bit of advantage here in terms of the soldiers? Yuki on a similar level to Zerbicide, but Aporia maybe outclassing Knudsen a little bit, with similar demo men and slightly better scouts for IM maybe?
In terms of raw ability, I'd say the soldiers are pretty even between them, but I think on Granary, Yuki and Aporia are much more organised. They know a lot more what they're doing. Zebasai and Knudsen are a little bit haphazard. Sometimes they come together, sometimes they don't come together, but it's a bit more...
Yeah.
There's not as much organisation there to them. I presume the team's going to want like a short recess before this.
I'd like a short recess. My blood has been filled up with too much alcohol this lap, and I'm going to have to relieve myself before we go into this third and final map. So I will take my leave as we
okay,
go into this third map.
We'll be back soon, guys. So it's going to be Granary, Visida, Osomniac and IM both playing for their lives. The winner goes through, the loser is out of i52. Their LAN is over. So we'll bring that back to you soon. We'll go to a short recess right now. Bear with us, Atmo's gotten up and left, so we're going to try and go to a short recess. Bear with me, I'm going to have to take over.
Alright, I feel good.